Heyo everyone, welcome to XCI Reacts. Let's get to 500 subs together. Drop a like to feed that algorithm, comment your thoughts, and subscribe if you haven't already. Your support keeps this channel going. Let's make it happen. My relationship with One Punch Man is a long one in terms of reactions. I reacted to Season 1 somewhere around 2021. It was the second iteration of a reaction channel I was trying to start back then, but I was constantly navigating the copyright flagging system, especially the copyright blocker that would take out like 90% of the countries that could find the content. So I just got tired of kind of navigating that, and I kept on giving up on reaction content along the way. Now I have this channel, and over the weekend I ran into news about Season 3 of One Punch Man dropping. There's finally a date, and I hadn't watched Season 2 yet. So here we are, and it got me hunting for that old hard drive with the Season 1 reactions on it, and I know they're bad. I know, but I figured, I'm going to find them and I'm going to put them onto this channel in an archive so that if people want to go in there and check out what my thoughts were on the One Punch Man, I mean the pre-reaction vlog and the post-reaction vlog, there's thoughts in there that are, relevant to my thoughts on the series. The reaction part, they weren't so good from a visual perspective because I was covering a lot of the screen. As you can see now, there's transparency stuff that I can do. There's some grunge effects that I can do to distort things, and this seems to be working. And so we're going to do Season 2 in this format, and even though I can't vicariously re-experience Season 1 with all of you again, which I almost did a rewatch of it all because the reactions were reminding me of how much fun I had watching the series, but I also started getting into a lot of the nuance in the series as well because it threw me a curveball. And for those of you who are familiar with the show or the manga, you know what I'm talking about. It's that the series starts as this very one-note idea. It's a dude that can punch things once and destroy them, right? But then you get to, I forget what episode it was, but you get to certain episodes where you're like, wow, that was kind of deep. Like there's something going on there that is not quite, it's not on the surface of this anime at all. But there's something extraordinarily philosophical and existential. Am I using enough pretentious words? That's not the point I was getting at. Jesus, I derailed myself. It's that the show is actually deeper than it seems. Anywhere from the character Moomin Rider, like that episode was crazy. I believe that was a Sea King episode, right? Like that's a 4-year-old memory that stuck with me big time. But then there was just these somber moments between Genos and Saitama where he would just say things where you're like, man, that's kind of rough if you think about his predicament. Anyways, I'm probably going to be talking about this again while watching the series, and so there's no point in wasting all of your time at the beginning. We can just jump into the series. I'm going to try to do these a little bit differently where I let this thing play. We're going to react to the whole thing, and then I'm going to save my thoughts for the end. Hopefully I'll remember enough of them. If I don't, then next episode I will talk about things that I forgot in the opener of the subsequent episodes. Make sense? So without further ado, let's jump into One Punch and let's see how this goes. Hopefully this new format with the captions below works out for everybody. I'm really looking forward to this, man. Let's go. I also didn't check to see if this was dubbed, but this is actually, I feel like this is really good subbed. Here we go. The opener with the villain, the star villain that's about to get destroyed. A chameleon. Is this an Evil Mutants reference? Toad? I have to believe it is. Is it touchy-feely? Maybe too touchy-feely with his tongue? Because of course, that's how this will go. I don't remember you. If this dude was in the first season, I do not remember. There was like that whole council, right? The whole group. Okay, so maybe it's my memory that's gone. I don't want to be a hero anymore. Strongest man, the king. Dude's a legend. Is this like a movie of One Punch? No, because no one really cared about One Punch. That was the whole sad part of One Punch. It's like no one ever recognized his feats, and he didn't care enough to like really push it. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I mean, if he gets destroyed, he didn't kill anybody. I mean, maybe imprisoned for being a perv. Oh. There was a whole thing where like this, the more the superheroes got, the less interested they got in actually being superheroes. Like the higher rank they got. That was a thing I picked up on near the end of Season 1. Okay, so I thought they were gonna rigmarole rank 7. Okay, no, it's kind of coming back to me. King? Maybe. Oh, class S. Here we go again. Oh, what's this? Return of the Hero. Oh, really? Okay. Oh, so he wasn't in Season 1? I don't have to feel guilty? I just don't remember the scar thing on the face, It's not standing, like, I don't remember. I really like Genos. He's a cool character. Okay. Okay. The organization. Sorry, I just finished Steins Gate. The game, not the anime. One day. Is he? Or is that just a Saitama flaw? Saitama has not shown his powers yet. Okay. Here we go. Get a demonstration. Okay. Nothing Saitama hasn't experienced, right? Oh. Oh, come on. Here we go with the silly stuff. Oh, what? Every time. There's always got to be something silly. Are you serious? Ah, man. So cool. Don't say that. We have faith in you, Genos. You can do it. He literally did go to the John. So people are dying? What the heck? Oh. Oh no! No! Oh no! Oh my God! It's damn otakus. Oh, no. Does he delay things to find out if he actually is tough? Oh gee. Or Saitama stepped in. We're never gonna see it, are we? We're not gonna see. Or is he? Or people are dying. One or the other. Oh, Geno's getting in there. Here we go. Now, I got a lot of comments on Season 1 about the animation not being as strong. I'm not deterred. I'm here for the story, characters, silliness, shenanigans. I mean, I'll have some thoughts at the end once I see it all, you know? I can kind of see a little bit. It's not like the first one. Okay, okay. Oh, he can do this. This is no problem. I mean, I'm just gonna flick it. I mean, bro, that you could just flick this thing and it'll be... just move on with your day. Unbelievable. Oh my gosh. It's goddamn serious, man. Is this a gacha game or? Oh no. Also, I love the contrast of him having long hair, you know? Because Saitama has no hair. That's it. That's it. That's my thoughts. Those are my thoughts. Uh-oh. He can do whatever he wants. So One Punch Man. But probably illegal. Okay. Hold on. Oh, drawing was a little different there. I mean, when you put them side by side like that. What is this? You broke into the man's home, man. What? He's just walking himself in. Unbelievable. What is going on here? Ow. Wait, so he was a character in Season 1. He's just an otaku, though. He's lied the entire time. Because the S-classes do nothing. So, he's just a good, like, con artist. Here we go. Is it another robot underneath? Oh, the Terminator style? Nice. Okay. The pilot's just another robot. There's just gonna be like the robots are gonna get smaller and smaller or what? Oh gee. Okay. Hey, he's just asking questions, man. You know? Gotta break into a man's home to ask questions, that's all. And play some video games. Oh, he thinks he's got the same problems as him. Oh. What a disaster. That's the third one today. Oh! Wait. Oh no. Oh no. He's about to make a large pillow, isn't he? Or is King gonna witness his strength right here? Okay. All the action is happening here on the street. My objective is King alone. Okay. Well, King is not gonna make it. Remember him? Oh gee, it's all of them. Gosh. Is Saitama gonna remember that? Probably not, right? But he saw him. He saw him destroy this thing. Oh. I don't know how you pulled that off. How did he do it though? How did he pull it off though? Nice. He's a thinker. That's probably some people are probably getting destroyed in this. As is seems always to be the no, sometimes they get them out of the city, right? There's like a whole process for it. But I know a man who's even stronger. Ooh. Aren't you going to fight? Does he know? I don't think he knows. Saitama doesn't know. Or does he? And of course, pop. And the secret is safe. Once more. Oh. Definitely doesn't look okay. Oh, the eye, okay. It's the early days. Oh. Oh my god, so he knew the entire time? That wasn't me, that was an emotion. That was like, I literally just got something stuck in my throat. What an odd time for that. What an awkward time for that. I'm an actor. Oh, wow. symbol is important. Is he gonna take on another student? Well, wow, that's it. Just passing thoughts and inspiration. I mean, he's gonna have to get a new apartment, you know, come buy everything all over again. Well, I mean, he's the king. Probably makes money, right? He's got figures made out of him. Oh wow. Okay. Ooh, an upgrade. Okay, a Genos story here. I'll switch between, you know, Genos, Genos. This is what I love about this character, is that you get to go through the journey with him, you know? Like, he carries a lot of the plot. The sidekick. Okay, we got our seed for the season, maybe? Struggle is real. Don't do anything rash. Instead, contact me immediately. No, I think he'll probably do something rash. Or, I mean, the whole quest, the whole journey for him is just got to keep upgrading, you know? He's got to get better. He's got no choice. Alright, I got to get reminded on a bunch of stuff here. Okay. Oh my gosh, okay. What the hell? Look at that one. Oh, Frankenstein dude. Okay, okay. What could Stitch? I've been thinking. Rank 7 magician. Heavy tank. Rank 6. Okay. What's going on? Is that sound of super sound speed of sound Sonic? I still remember. Yeah, it is. It has to be. Yes. Alright. Alright. Earth Doom Prophecy. Oh, that was a thing. Remember that? Oh my god, that I don't think that ever really played out. I mean, there was a scene. Doesn't she die? Like, she says she does the prophecy and then falls over dead or something? Something like that, man. Memory's kind of still there. Okay. Did he increase the ranks? The numbers? Rank 33. I wonder if he'll go up through the season. He'll still go up at, like, by micro amounts. Miss Blizzard. Okay. No one shall know. Some secret to his strength. Okay, we got some extra threads going on here to drive the entire season, I suppose. Just you wait. Bam. Bam. Of course. Let's go back. Got to beat the game, man. Well, the apartment got fixed. That's nice. Oh, bro. Of course, Saitama, right? Hey, man, I get it. I get it. I've broken a few controllers in my day. It is what it is. They're outros. I think there are outros, and like the villains like say some shenanigan things. I just realized there was no intro music. Cutting around it. Here we go. Prophecy is pretty sweet. And we have our villain? Our villain for the season? I don't know. I don't think, oh, maybe. I mean, I don't know. We don't know nothing about him. What are we doing? Hey, pause. Some thoughts about the first episode of Season 2. I have some fresh memories of my reaction to Season 1 because they were just a few days ago. And I remember how visceral, I suppose, the animations were, the fight scenes were. They were just more active and energetic. There was also something about the sound design while the fighting was going on that was extremely epic in the first season, the entire first season. I didn't really feel that in this first episode. Like, it felt like there were some moments that were set up to be those kinds of moments, and they sort of fell flat. Like the fight with G4 and Genos, I really feel like that could have been way more epic. Like, it would go back to them and it'd be like a punch and then it'd be done. Or it'd go back to them and then it'd be some other like event and some explosion and then it'd be done. And there was no real strong continuity over that kind of visceral action frenzy that I remember so fondly from season 1. And because the music and the sound design was so exceptional in those fight scenes, that it made them land, you know, like it hyped me the hell up, you know, whereas I didn't feel hyped at any moment in this episode 1. I did feel like there were the kind of subtle, somber moments where it feels like this is a very shallow series, but when you think about what's actually being talked about between the characters, there's depth. That's kind of what I was talking about at the beginning. We got that with King and Saitama. Like, I believe Saitama did remember King, did remember the wound on the eyes. He probably just kept it to himself because nothing really matters to Saitama except trying to find the thing that can beat him, you know? And maybe he knew the whole time, but maybe just wondered, like, why would he do that? Like, whereas he doesn't fight anything because nothing's worth his time. You have this guy who's recognized as being the strongest fighter who doesn't fight anything because if he does, he's going to get decimated. Like, it's just a lie. And so we have a really cool contrast going on with these two characters, and the fact that they actually connected at the end, even though Saitama broke into his apartment. Well, it's just, forget about that. But it's like that they still connect, you know, and that they can share, or at least King can share those feelings with Saitama. And Saitama, again, is a character where it doesn't seem like Saitama gives a damn. And generally speaking, he really doesn't. But in an odd way, he does. It does the same thing for Genos, you know, where he sometimes says these lines that are very meaningful, but he doesn't see it that way. He's just saying stuff, you know, but the people who hear him say it, they get inspired by it. And I feel like that moment could have been stronger. You know, like some moments didn't land the way that I felt like they would have landed in season 1. The moment with King breaking down in the bathroom, that was clear. Like, that was an awesome scene. But I feel like it could have just landed a little bit better. You know, it could have landed. That's what I'm saying. So, I mean, the series has also done the thing where, like, these big monsters, big crazy entrances, and then they get decimated with one punch, right? It was kind of happened with the crow smashing into the building. But then we didn't really see the one punch taking out the crow. There was, like, moments like that where I was just like, you couldn't have, like, just like a little bit more, just to kind of bind these scenes with some hype, you know? And I feel like that I kind of caught it. I did feel it. There's also something about the coloring or the cell shading. I don't recall the first season having, like, Genos just, he had, like, it wasn't flat designs, you know? But it's like, I don't remember the glossy kind of, I don't know, it's not really 3D, but it feels like it's trying to be, but it's not. So there's, like, maybe that criticism I could give, because it was distracting me, is how I would put it. I wish it wasn't, but it was. And I really like Genos. And so, like, that was really distracting me. So maybe there's something like that going on. So I can kind of see what people were saying through the reaction to season 1 when it was on the other channel, like 4 years ago, you know. I remember some exchanges and back and forths. And although some people still defended it for what it was, you know, it was pretty much like unanimous. To some degree, everyone kind of understood. And I was like, well, this doesn't really feel like it's a bipartisan issue, is what I'm saying. Like, it felt like people are aware that it maybe had it wasn't as strong as the first season. And I'm not sure what the ratings and the numbers and the view counts and all that stuff, like, of the series has been over the years, you know. But I'm wondering now about how season 3 will land, and if it's the same studio, if it's the same director, I guess, cinematographer, right? Because I thought it was exceptional in season 1. I love the way the art design of the fights. That's the main thing I remember. I'm not getting that here. I'm going to give the season a shot, though. I'm just going to get this one out the door just because I want to let people know that I haven't forgotten about the series. This is a manga, for example, a bunch of manga behind me, right? This is a manga I've had on wishlist. I've been tracking. I do want to collect this series in manga form and read it someday. But this is a scenario where I'm actually watching the anime before I read the manga. Because I feel like the manga is still going to add a lot of value, you know, to an experience. But I figure we're just going to swap it up with this IP. So anyways, I'm going to wrap this one up. Thanks for checking this out. Hopefully this new format, I figured something out that made this work. And I'll continue it going forward. If people dig it, I will continue the series. So don't forget to like, of course. It encourages me to come back sooner. Comment, of course. I read everything. And of course, subscribe if you haven't already. I'll catch you in the next stack of episodes. Don't forget to explore, engage, and inspire, buddy. Peace.